What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be checking out an attackers tier list. So this is not going to be strikers, it's going to be wingers, it's going to be attacking midfielders, left and right sided players, and attacking centre midfielders as well that are better suited as AMF. So we're going to start here very quickly. As I explained before in the other videos, we've got a GO tier, which is like end game, doesn't need to ever be upgraded. S, A, and B. I've slightly redid this, and we're just going to clear the first line as quickly as we possibly can. I will revisit these towards the end of the video, but I'm going to talk you through a couple of the reasons why I have these players here. First up is going to be your Royal Highness. This guy is an absolute beast. Probably my favourite attacking midfielder, apart from one more that will be in the GO tier as well. He's just unbelievable, man. He's just such a good attacker, one of my favourite players to use in the game, and he definitely earns his GOAT status on my tier list here. Iniesta and Kaká, as well as the new Barella and Griezmann. Very similar players, obviously not as effective. Rafael Leao is going into B. No, I joke. That is a troll. Anybody that's been watching me for a long time will know I slept on Rafael Leao for pretty much probably 6 months. He's a beast, and he might even creep up into that GO tier as well. I could be pressured into doing that, but let me know what you guys think in the comments as well as we go along with this one. It's a hard one to do, right? Maradona, Messi, Neymar, they're all really good kind of players, right? I do think MSN, Messi is definitely a step above. On the strikers, you have another couple of Messis. We have 2 Messis in this list, but I do put this one into S tier and the MSN into GO tier. Nedved is another player, Hazard, Figo, Baggio, they're all really good players. There's none of these cards that are not in the top 50 players in the game, or even, you know, top 25. Most of these attackers are insane. But Nedved, I have to put him in S. He might creep up to GOAT as well, so you better keep watching to find out if I do move him up a little bit, right? So now that we've kind of the first row cleared, right, we have Nkunku in here as well. We're just going to throw him into B. I don't think he compares on this. A couple of people asked me to rate him in this list, so we just threw him in as an extra player just to round it off. But the rest of the players that we see here, we have a couple of the new Brazilian showtimes. We have a couple of, you know, MSN Neymar there. We've got Rafinha and Rivaldo who are going to go straight into B. I might be tempted to put Rivaldo and leave him in A. Let's see. We also have Sané. Now, that's meant to be the new Sané, the new momentum dribbling Sané that was in the pack of the showtimes. And we also have Estevao and Lucas Moura. I'm definitely going to put Jamal Musiala up into GO tier. I definitely feel like he is definitely a GO tier type player. We're going to put Olise in there as well, or Olise. We've got Parchi Sung and Robert Perez. I think that we're going to try and keep it as about like 8 in every tier, and then obviously double dip on some of the tiers and have more in S and A. Or whatever way that we want to do it, right? There's still some really exciting players on this list here that I would be interested in looking at. Musiala has to come into GO tier, lads. I definitely think if you haven't never played with this card, it's an insane card. It really is. The same with Son. I know that we've got different blitz curlers. I know that we've got more upgraded blitz curlers, but I think for Son, the fact that he can play as a centre forward, him and Leao are super comparable. And also, I think Son has one of the sweetest strikes in the game. I don't even play him that much anymore, but my time playing with him was joyous. That's all I'll say. Now, also with Neymar, right? We've got a couple of different versions of Neymar. I have a video coming out on Neymar as well about, like, you know, the content grind and stuff like that. MSN Neymar is definitely GOAT tier. Not so much just for me, but I would say that there's probably about maybe 10 or maybe even 12 of the top 20-25 players in the world using MSN Neymar and Messi just for their, you know, variety of attacks and their skills. Now we're going to just skip on a tiny little bit here and show you rounded off with our Bs and our As. We've got Parchi Sung into A, we've got Ilmaz into B. Probably a little bit harsh on Ilmaz because he's a fantastic player. You know, Sané is the same there. Kubo is the same. I know some people will say, how the hell is Kubo down this? But they can't all be GOAT tier, man. We have to have some sort of regulatory systems here. Ronaldinho, R10, Mr. Samba himself does go into the GOAT tier beside Neymar. And I am tempted to put Rafael Leao up into GOAT tier as well. I know that will make some of you happy. And also some of you will be scratching your head saying, how can you have him ahead of the other Messi, Kaká, maybe even Griezmann, Barella or Nedved? I'm not done yet. We've still got 1 or 2 switches that we're going to do, and I'll polish it up and tidy it up towards the end. Figo jumps up as well, or does he? I don't know if Figo is an S tier with the rest of the boys on here. Like, I just don't feel it as of right now, but we'll see. I'll keep thinking in real time. Yamal, same kind of rules apply for him. depending on how much you like him, you could put him up into S or A. Vinny Jr. has probably done more for me in my dream team, but I do agree that Yamal is definitely kind of like a really solid option to have for multiple positions. And he's got a lovely strike of the ball as well. He's got a showtime skill. Yeah, it's getting tough now. It's definitely getting tough. We've one slot left for the GOAT tier. Out of these three, is it going to be a brand new one, or is it going to be somebody that I have switched up and moving position? Well, I think if I'm going to be putting one more up into the GOAT tier, I think I'm going to have to put, Salah, Ribery, or Schneider. Salah, I think, was unstoppable for probably about like a month. Him and Son, when they came out, were like unstoppable for a month or two. Then Son continued on, for maybe 3 or 4 months where he was an absolute beast. I'm going to pop Nedved up into GOAT tier. That's going to have a knock-on effect of bringing Figo up into S and Schneider into A. Now, that is a controversial take. I'm prepared for it in the comments because I know some people are loving Schneider, and I know some people would definitely not have Yamal or Figo over Schneider, but I can't put them all up in S, can I? I mean, that's the thing, man. There's so many of these players that deserve to be up in S, right? We'll change it a little bit and do this. This is kind of like the only one that I really did forget was Platini. Now, we had him in our other tier list, but I'm going to put Platini straight into the GOAT tier, lads. I can't not have him in GOAT tier. Now, that is going to have a slight knock-on effect here for the rest of the ratings on this. And I didn't want to have a double tier GOAT tier because I think it kind of undervalues it a bit. I mean, you might as well put them all in S and GOAT to keep everybody happy. I am going to switch this out a little bit. And that is kind of where my final standings are with this. There probably will be some disagreements. It's very, very difficult. I personally think just jumbling these about when I'm looking at these and if I wanted to change anything or if I wanted to readjust anything, I think I'm probably going to have to say that Highness is probably my favourite attacking midfielder I've ever used. He's just a unique card, physicality-wise. I haven't played enough with Kaka. I haven't played enough with Iniesta. I haven't really used Barella. I'm only kind of looking at what I've played with him in co-op, what I've played with him on different people's accounts. Yamal comes up a couple of spots, but does he come up over Maradona and Messi? Maybe not. Iniesta and Salah could be much higher as well. Is Son and Nedved, are they deserving to be in the GOAT tier? Well, I definitely think, MSN, Messi and Neymar need to be in GOAT tier. Platini's probably the best attacking midfielder on that list apart from Highness, so I have to keep him there. I have to keep Musiala there. The rest of the squad, the rest of the cards, let me know what you guys think. It's very difficult, man. It's very difficult because I know we all have our favourite cards, but I think that's fairly good. Let me know what I've got out of 35. How many in the chat below? Just let me know how many you agree with out of 35. So if you think that I've got 25, 30 of them right, just write 30 out of 35 and your reasons for it. I'd be very interested to see what you guys think and how we align up. If I got it wrong, come at me. You can roast me with my tier list here. I'm ready for it. And don't forget, we will have the next one up as well, which is going to be the strikers. Don't miss that. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on.